So we're gonna start with a simple crab ride, okay? Start from the La Riva. Very, very simple. I learned this when I was blue belt, but it's still working. It's really, really good, okay? So, I'm gonna be with the La Riva guard, okay? I can control the pants or I can control the heel. I like to control the pants because it gives me more grip, okay? So this hand right here, you can control this this arm right here, the cross arm, okay? We don't want to grab this arm here because my intention right here is to pull my opponent, push his leg, and make him face it that way. Okay, that's what I want. Okay. If I grab this hand right here, it's a little harder for me to force him to face the other way. Okay, to force that way, 90 degrees for me. Okay. So we gotta control the same side here. So now what I'm gonna do, I go for a deep De La Riva. Okay, I'll shoot my De La Riva hook really deep towards the other side of the leg, you see? For the beginners, you see that I have the De La Riva on this side. So what I wanna do is to push his leg, and as I push his leg, notice that I use my elbow on the floor here that is holding the pants to hop like a little bit behind me, okay? So now I got this hook right here. Once I get this hook, I'm gonna apply my second hook right behind his leg, okay? Just like that, okay? Turn around. So again, step one, step two, okay? Don't let him control your gi here, okay? So try to break this grip and have a good grip. Push, use your elbow, and shoot the De La Riva. Once you shoot the De La Riva hook, you're gonna get the second hook right here. The leg that I was pushing his leg, go behind his knee, and now I reach for his pants right here. Once I reach for the pants, I need to put my hips between his legs. My hand that's grabbing the pants, gonna reach the other leg, like this. Okay, now I'm bringing towards my chest, and I'll kick him forward. Okay, so once I kick him, he needs to land with his hips between my legs. I'll get the seat belt. Okay. Once you get the seat belt, you're gonna try to start putting the hooks, right? And your opponent will start defending the hooks. He's gonna bring his knees to his chest. He's gonna put his hand low. So you start getting the collar right here. Okay, you're gonna control the collar like this. Okay. Once you grab the collar, you're gonna start going for the choke. Okay. I'm gonna land to the side on my elbow here. The side I'm grabbing the collar that's choking him. Turn on my knees. Okay. Now I bring my knee over his hips. Okay. And then I'll bring him on my lap. Okay. I'll go like this. Then from here I start choking. I can also step my leg over. Okay. Sit down, and then turn it all the way across. Okay, and instead of putting this hook, because he's gonna try to defend the hook, he's defending the hook. I go with my leg over his shoulder, right here, then I start choking. I squeeze my top leg against my forearm, okay, and I'll pull the collar, I'll pull both collars, okay, like this, and I'll squeeze. If I like to lock my legs like this, it's even better, okay? Again, let me start with the back again. I'm on his back. I'm with the seat belt. I'm trying to get the hooks. He's defending. Every time he's defending the hook, you get the collar. Notice when I grab the collar, I grab and I like to control his collar like this. And I turn his collar like this. I'll fold his collar up like that. So I have a really good grip when I control the collar. So I don't want to grab here. I always teach that, okay? So always make a better handle for you here to control the collar. So now I grab the second collar. You must grab both collars, okay? Here. Now he's defending the hook. I'm gonna put my elbow on the floor, and then I'll turn on my knees. I like to turn on my knees with this knee over his hip, okay? I can start choking from here, okay? But now Mike is defending. I can step my leg over all the way around, okay? And sit, bring it to my lap, going all the way to the other side. Once I'm here, if he's trying to defend the choke like this, I'll get my hook, okay? And I'll keep holding to choke him out. After I get the hook, I score my 4 points. I push him down and step over his arm. I'm just letting go his collar so he don't sleep here, okay? Now, to choke, you need to squeeze your leg here on top against your forearm, okay? And then pull the collar. So when you pull the collar, you move your wrist like this, okay? So you squeeze and choke him. Sometimes your opponent will try to breach when you start choking, then you drag him back to this side, and then keep choking right here, okay? Again, the sweep. From here, control the pants, control the sleeve. I like to control this leg also because sometimes, this arm also, because sometimes it's pushing your leg down. They'll give a hook down here. Remember, if you keep this leg too low, he can step over your leg. So that's not the case. You don't want to let him do that on you, okay? So try to keep this leg high here and then grab like this. And when you grab here, it's even harder for him to leg drag you this way as well, okay? So you get the Riva hook. You're gonna push his leg. Turn it on, like, turn it. You see that my foot is here, in this case. Do not let him step over. I'll push really fast and I'll shoot the Riva hook using my elbow to jump to his back. I go 1, 2. Okay? You see my hook? I stiffen my leg here. Get my De La Riva hook goes between his arm and leg. Doesn't go here. Okay? Because right here is gonna underhook my leg. Right, like this. And start passing my guard. Okay? So your knee goes inside here. So you get the crab ride hook. You reach the belt or the pants. In this case, I'll grab his pants. Okay? Now my hand that's grabbing the pants, reach the other leg, and you go with your hip between his legs really fast. Like this. Bring his hips over your chest and then kick him to land between your legs. You got the seat belt first. Don't grab the collar first. Get the seat belt first and try to put the hook. Is the fin, you grab the collar. Elbow on the floor, square, step over, turn. If he's defending, you score the points. If he's not letting you put in the hooks, you step over your shoulder. Okay? You can lock your legs like this if you want and squeeze and choke. If you bridge to try to defend, bridge, Mike, bridge, you drag it to the other side and finish right here. Okay? So you start pulling and then use your hand like this. Okay? That's what you do. Over and over. Okay? Yes, sir.
I can't remember. When you throw that hook over the top of the arm and you don't keep your hook on the back, do you still get 4 points or no?
No. If the hook is like this, if the hook is over the shoulder,
right,
there's no points. But if the hook is over the arm here, and your hook is this on his groin right here, that's 4 points. Yeah. Correct, Mike? I think this is 4 points, right? What do you think, Mike?
Yes, me? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
What about you, Andy? This is 4?
Yeah, so.
Andy did the referee course. I will yell to the ref to give you 4, you know? Don't worry. I'm just kidding.
but two.
Huh?
But two.
Yeah, but if you have both arms inside, it's not 4 points. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we're gonna work a little bit faster. We're just gonna finish a little bit different, okay? Let me show the finish first for you. Turn it this way. So I love this. Put your hands on the floor. When I'm here with the seat belt and my opponent is defending the hook and I feed the lapel. So when you feed the lapel here, when you grab the collar, when you feed the collar and grab the collar here, don't grab like this with this collar loose. If you can shake your forearm, your hand, and then you feel that you know, there's no contact between your forearm and his neck, that's bad, okay? So you need to pull his collar down, okay? So you can get really deep. So the collar goes down and the hand goes deep, okay? And then you grab. So now if I shake, look, I always have the contact of my forearm with his neck. Every time when you're fighting, make sure, especially when you have the collar choke from the back, make sure your hand is super deep and good, because sometimes when you grab a little bit loose, you start choking your opponent. Even if you stab the legs over here, he's gonna resist more. And then maybe you're gonna get tired and then you're gonna lose the position. So really control and feed as deep as you can, okay? So super tight. I'm bringing my elbows towards me here, okay? And I shrug a little bit, okay? Because if I'm loose here, it's easier for Mike to duck under, like this, okay? So I'm bringing my elbows towards me here, so I'm controlling it, okay? When I land to the side, now we're gonna do the clock choke that I really like to work. So I turn here, and he turtled really fast. And sometimes when you turn like this, you wanna put the hooks like that, and then you end up on bottom, and then he start passing your guard, okay? So when he turtle, we're not gonna looking for the back, okay? We're gonna go for the clock choke. So I'll show you guys some details from the clock choke. So I'm here, Mike's turn, he turned really fast. I know if I jump to his back, he's gonna escape, okay? So I keep controlling both collars here. You see that when I come up, he turtle and I'm facing towards him. What I'm gonna do, I'll turn and I'll face the other side. And then I'll bring my hips, this bone right here that I have on my hips right here, right on his neck, okay? So I'm gonna do this. This bone must be on his neck. And now, a lot of people, they learn the clock choke like this, like walking like this. I don't like to do that, because I feel when I walk like this, if I'm fighting someone really strong, they can put my back on the floor. Okay, let's say if I'm here with Mike and then I try to choke him like this, right? And then he stand up, put my back on the floor, Mike. Just put my back on the floor like this. Like even if you turn like belly up like this, and then start grabbing my leg and start turning belly down, turn towards it, yeah, like this, and then he starts being on top of you, okay? So I like, imagine that I want to staple his neck on the floor. Imagine a big staple over his neck, okay? So the staple will be my foot and my head, okay? So I'll, and then I'll keep you on with the head on the floor only and belly down. And now I'm having the choke. I must have my arms straight to choke him out. I cannot be with my arms like this to choke him. So at the same time I'm putting my head on the floor and bringing the bone of my hips on his neck, I'm stretching my arm, okay? I'm stretching my arm, both arms, and then I land here, okay? Once I got here, I keep my base like this. I open this leg as much as I can, and I keep my legs like 90 degrees, like this. Now I'm gonna tilt my hips towards his head, and I'll bring my shoulder to my ear, so I'll shrug here. I'll do this to choke him. Notice when I grab, if I try to pull just with my arm, I'll make a lot of effort here. So I'm gonna use my traps to choke him, like this, okay? Turn side. So I'm here, okay? And then Mike turn really fast, and I go here. It's a very powerful choke. Very powerful choke. Super hard for him to escape. You need to, you see how fast I go to the choke? So once I land with the hip on his neck, on the back of his neck, I start already struggle like this, and then choke him out, okay? The collar that I'm not grabbing to choke him, it's also working here. I need to pull like this, okay? So I must pull both collars like this in order to choke him. Don't just choke with this hand right here. So the other hand is also adjusting the grip to choke the opponent, okay? So I'll be here. As I land here, I'm gonna bring to the side. He's gonna turtle. Once he turtles, I go like this. See my hip here? My knee's not touching the floor. I'm like this. And all my weight is on it. I can be with my foot flattening like this, but my knee's like, it's like half an inch off the floor. Because all my weight is on my hip. This is my favorite choke when I'm on the back with the hands on the collar like this. Okay, if you start turtling, like that's what I do right away. Because I know if I try to jump, they're gonna escape. They're waiting for that. They turtle, they're waiting like trying to toss you over, okay? So go for the clock choke. So the clock choke that you go like this, works, you know, but it's not as strong as this one here, okay? It works. This one is really hard for you to escape, okay? I say that this is the old school tic-tac clock choke, and this one is the digital clock choke. Beep, beep, you know? Like you just go like this and then boom. You don't need to keep like tic-tac, 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 you know? And sometimes they escape, all right? You just stop and froze and just hold, okay? Let me do this sweep here. And now you guys know the sweep, so it's a back attack, but it can be a sweep if you end up on top, right? But you're gonna for sure like reach the seat belt right away when you get there. So right now, try to do the technique in just like 2 steps, you know? So once you go deep, look at the second step. I go everything at the same time. I reach, as I reach the pants, I'm reaching the other leg and I'm putting the hook here. Everything at the same time, you know? It's like, whoop. Okay? And you need to reach this leg, okay? Because sometimes if you put the hook and grab here and you don't reach the other leg, he's gonna turn, step over, Mike. He's gonna step over like this. Okay? You must reach the other leg so you can follow him. Alright? So it's gonna look like this. And the leg on the shoulder, he's trying to put my De La Riva hook down. I grab here, I push him, I go deep. I got right here. Another thing, like to go deep here, you can bridge like this and go deep. And as I go deep, and now I'm gonna start hopping towards his back. Okay? Once I put my hook and grab the farther leg, here, I'm gonna jump with my hip between his legs. I need to do this. Now if I'm doing this and Mike try to step this leg to face to me, he's gonna carry me. Step fast, Mike. He's gonna carry me on top of him. So I'll land right here. Okay, that's why you need to grab this, because if you don't, it's gonna be hard to follow him if you try to face to you. Okay? So once you get the crab ride, here, reach the collar, you turn, I go for the clock choke. Notice that my forehead touches the floor. My forehead touches the floor. You need to put your forehead on the floor. Okay? Any question? Sorry, Mike. Any question? All right, let's go. Fast sweep, clock choke. 1, 2, 3.